Get ready for non-stop action. Alexa Grasso with an all-time great finish. Dana White is calling it one of the greatest in sports history. We've got the full breakdown of her insane performance that left Maycee Barber unconscious and the UFC world buzzing. You won't believe the sequence of events that unfolded in Seattle. And speaking of incredible moments in Seattle, we're diving deep into the storybook ending for UFC veteran Michael Chiesa. After a legendary career, he walked away with a stunning 63-second submission win. We'll tell you how he capped off his journey in spectacular fashion. But it's not all cheers and celebrations. Tensions are high as UFC CEO Dana White erupts over repeated questions about Jon Jones and the UFC White House card. We'll get into why White is so frustrated and what it really means for Jones' future with the promotion. Is this the end of an era? And that's just the beginning. Stick around for all the details, the reactions, and what it all means for the future of the UFC. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single second. Let's go.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
An all-timer went down in Rain City. Former UFC women's flyweight champion Alexa Grasso delivered a jaw-dropping finish against Maycee Barber at UFC Seattle, a performance UFC CEO Dana White is calling one of the greatest in sports history. In a wild, seamless sequence, Grasso dropped Barber with a clean left hand, followed up with a final punch as she fell, then immediately snatched her neck for a submission, leaving Barber unconscious. This emphatic victory snaps Barber's 7-fight streak and reestablishes Grasso as a top contender in the division, silencing any doubts after her recent losses. Fans erupted on social media, with many calling it one of the craziest finishes they've ever witnessed in women's MMA, with some expressing concern for Barber's health after the brutal display. Don't go anywhere, because the drama doesn't stop here. Next, we're talking about a legendary fighter's stunning final walk to the octagon. A 22-fight UFC veteran retires after a stunning 63-second win. Michael Chiesa, known as the Maverick, closed out his incredible MMA career at UFC Seattle with a storybook ending. Facing Nico Price in his final outing, Chiesa wasted no time, securing a rear-naked choke submission just 63 seconds into the first round. This victory marked the end of a long and storied career that began with a win on The Ultimate Fighter, Season 15. Chiesa battled through highs and lows, facing top contenders and overcoming injuries, ultimately retiring on a 4-fight win streak. His final performance was a testament to his skill and heart, leaving fans and peers in awe of his remarkable send-off. But not all news from Seattle was celebratory. Next, we hear from Dana White as he addresses a persistent fighter. Who gives a sh*T? That's UFC CEO Dana White's fiery response to repeated questions about Jon Jones and his potential involvement in the UFC White House card. Despite stating numerous times that Jones was never in consideration, White faced a barrage of questions at the UFC Seattle press conference regarding failed negotiations and financial offers. White expressed his frustration, emphasizing that Jones knows what happened and that the fighter's past legal issues and dependability concerns made him unsuitable for the historic event. While White has consistently praised Jones as the greatest of all time, he made it clear that past incidents have impacted his decisions for major cards, suggesting a strained relationship despite their long history. From fiery press conferences to incredible fights, get ready for a breakdown of one of the most shocking knockouts you'll ever see. One of the greatest in sports history. That's how UFC CEO Dana White described Alexa Grasso's unbelievable finish against Maycee Barber at UFC Seattle. In a moment that had fans on the edge of their seats, Grasso executed a flawless combination of a knockout punch followed by an immediate submission, leaving Barber unconscious on the canvas. This performance not only secured a massive win for Grasso, snapping Barber's impressive streak, but also cemented its place in MMA lore. Social media exploded with reactions, with many calling it the craziest and most brutal finish they've witnessed, highlighting the sheer brutality and skill on display. And the night wasn't over yet. We'll recap all the biggest moments and tell you what's next. What a night in Seattle. Alexa Grasso delivered an all-time great finish, Michael Chiesa retired with a lightning-fast submission, and Dana White shut down Jon Jones' questions. That's all the news that's fit to print for tonight. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels. We'll see you next time.